Yeah, Preston, the charges reveal disturbing new details about the mass stabbing here in Seattle, including that 4 of the victims were stabbed in the back and 1 of them was stabbed in the neck. 2 of those victims remain in the hospital a week later, and while prosecutors filed charges today, the suspect could face additional charges for more attacks in that area.
A traffic camera caught the start of the horrific attack. In total, 5 victims were stabbed at the intersection of 12th and Jackson in Seattle's Chinatown-International district. Now, 37-year-old Roland Lee could face decades in prison after prosecutors charged him with 5 counts of assault.
Get on the ground. Stay right there.
Prosecutors call the case horrifying, unprovoked, and random, saying they want a judge to keep Lee's bail at $2 million, calling him an extreme danger to the community.
When you have allegations like this, the randomness, the violence, we thought the $2 million was appropriate.
Lee almost went to prison earlier this year for a robbery case in Federal Way, where he's accused of stealing a car at knife point. But the charge was reduced in a plea agreement after investigators couldn't track down the victim in the case. He was released in July, and just 4 months later, he's accused of the mass stabbing. The charges include this picture of a knife that was lodged in the back of one of the victims, the same man we saw at the scene as first responders raced to get him medical care. While today's charges only cover the stabbings at 12th and Jackson, the investigation into Lee's connection to a series of other stabbings in the neighborhood is still ongoing.
I think a lot of people are wondering why just 5 when police talked about more. And 5 is the number that we have so far from police. They're still investigating, and if we get additional referrals, we'll act on those decisions right away.
Lee is expected back in court in 2 weeks, where he'll enter a plea. And while all the stabbing victims survived, some will have life-altering injuries, including that one who was stabbed in the back. From court documents, they say that damaged his spinal cord, and he's still having issues walking. He's still in the hospital, and they're not sure if the damage is going to be reversed. Reporting live in Seattle, Jeremy Harris, KOMO News.